they put this in parentheses for a reason. Including opening, that's the application, or increasing the credit limit. That's when you ask, you need to increase my credit limit. These are two transactions right here, y'all. So when you go and add and they deny you, you need to send that application back because I got the right to rescind it because you ain't got the right to even trade on it.
Miss Jackson, I was in the class the other night, and he was saying that it's best to do a hard copy or a
yeah, it is. But if you were to go online to do them, you can always right click and drop it into your PDF files. You know, if you computer savvy, because you know when you fill out an application online, right? You have the right to have a copy of that. So when you right click on it, you're able to print it out. You know? So these are two separate transactions. That's the application. That's including opening. What opens it, guys? What opens it?
Application.
What
the application. It? The application.
Okay, look. Let me tell you how. This is an application. Turn it up. Let me turn it around for y'all, okay? This is the application. That's BMW. This is their credit application. Why? Because we're about to open up an account. What is going to have in that account? It's going to be securities. On every contract that you look at, these hard copies especially, they're going to put in some clauses. This is in all caps, okay? This is just the credit application. Right there, in your face. It's two transactions. When they open it, now it can increase it. Yes, it includes. It is a consumer transaction. A transaction is about to open an account, right? As well as increase it, right? So that's why they put it in parentheses. Why? Because right here it says important information about procedures for opening a new account. Federal law, y'all. We're dealing with rights and federal law. Why? Because we're dealing with truth in lending. This is a part of the truth in lending. This is part of the clause. It's on the applications. This is what a lot of y'all not missing because you're looking at all this fine. Why you think they made it fine print? If you ain't got no good eyesight, you're going to need to blow this completely up. This is where they do deceptive practices at, starting with the application because it opens the account. And it says federal law requires all financial institutions, all, damn it, all, any, all, every last one of them. So don't come and ask me if this is for renting my poodle. Don't come and ask me, was this for renting my fish, my car? It says all, people. All. Point blank. Okay? For all institutions to obtain, verify, and record information that identify each person who opens an account. When you open an account, we will ask for your name, address, date of birth. They know it's against the law to ask for that social on that application, so they damn sure ain't gonna put that social on there because that's according to 15, where is that at? They know better. It is against the law to even ask for that Social Security on the credit application. That's why they didn't have it on there. But we'll get to that. So y'all know who all been in my class. Y'all understand that. It's against the law for them to even ask for that. Get on out of here with that. Okay. So that goes to tell you they're gonna ask for your name, your address, your date of birth, because that's gonna open up the account. And it's gonna increase the credit limit. We're talking about credit. I don't care if it's a credit card. I don't care if it's an installment loan. I don't care if it's a mortgage. We only have credit because we have no lawful money. I hope that settled the next question. Whoever was going to ask that question. Does this mean the everything? In which a security interest, including any such interest. What? Including any such interest arising by operation of law. What is that operation of law? Didn't they just tell you federal law requires financial institution to obtain and verify information? They also require to give you the right to rescind the information as well. Offer, acceptance, consideration. That is the rule of contract. Okay? Or of law is, or let me start this, interest, including any such interest arising by operation of law, is or will be retained or acquired in any property which is used as principal dwelling of the person to whom credit is extended. The obligor, who is the obligor again? Who is the obligor?
It's us. It's us, Miss Jackson. It's us. It's me.
Shall have the right to rescind the transaction until midnight the third day. Don't worry about that right there, because they already committed the crime, okay? Don't let that go bypass you. Following the consummation, that's when the agreement was made, of the transaction or the delivery of the information and rescission forms. There we go. That's what you're missing. That's why you're scratching your head. That's where the missing piece of puzzle is, because you never seen it. You never seen your right to this form. Come on now, do you hear me? Anybody hear me? Do you understand what I'm saying?
I got you, Miss Jackson. Keep going.
Anybody want to know why?
I got you, sis.
Anybody want to know why? Put one in the chat. Put one in the chat if you want to know why. Come on now, work with me, not against me, because we finna break it down. It's about to get hot. Once again, who is the obligor?
It's us, Miss Jackson. It's us. It's us.
The obligor has the right to do what?
Rescind.
What the obligor
Rescission.
What is your right? What is your right?
Rescission.
Rescission. Yeah, we got the right to rescission.
We got a right to rescission.
Now tell me, now just with that, without you even know what's going on, why do you have a right to send it back? Yeah. Anybody?
Because you're the arbiter.
I hope it go over your head. I just showed it to you. Why do you have the right to send back certain transactions?
It's given to us through the credit. The credit extended it.
What right do you have? The form.
Yeah, the forms. Yeah, the forms.
Let me tell you why. Let's go. Boom. Y'all ready for this? Are y'all ready for this?
We read it.
Because your name should have been right here. That's where your name should have been. On that form. You should have signed it. It's a right.
That's the rescission form, right?
That's the rescission form called. That's the H. There you go. All these forms that you're missing. Right to. Right to. Is on the CFPB. They put it there for a reason, y'all. I ain't done. Because we know you ain't seen this. Anybody seen a right of rescission to cancel the contract? Did anybody see that form and sign it? I seen a few people did. I think it was in their mortgage. But
that means it was supposed to be in your paperwork when you got y'all's contract, y'all.
Absolutely.
Boy, that much.
So if it was not in there, you have a right to rescind. The contract.
Did it just tell you the form? You send a statement back attached to the form. The statement will be your notice, your complaint, or whatever. You send it back to the form based on the structure in this form that they violated or what? A right.
Mad. What they did give me is called a no cooling off period. The state law does not provide a cooling off or cancellation period for this sale.
Unless by law. Don't it say that?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Or for legal cause.
And what's the legal cause? Your right.
Yeah, it says after you sign this contract, you may only cancel it if the seller agrees or legal cause.
Where's your signature at on the right? Y'all follow me now. Where is your signature? Where's this form at? Why is it
exactly?
Why the notice right? Why this is a form that they've been talking about. It must be separate from all the because they have to sit down. They have to read this item with you. You understand, Mr. Customer? Yes, I do. You're gonna sign right here and date it. Where the fuck is? Where is it? Where is that?
Where's this form at? What, I don't see this form.
It's on the CFB. Exactly. You're not going to see it because they ain't give it to you. But the CFBP is telling you what to look for that is missing out of your contract that you did not sign.
This is on the CFBP PFE website is what it is.
Say that again.
Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. The CFPB.
Yep.
Consumer Financial Protection Bureau.
I'm finna go to it right here so you can see it. Okay? You see that?
Yeah, I see it.
I'm finna shrink this.
Look where it's under too. It's under that second one to right.
Law.
Rules
Did
and
we just
policy.
go over negative law because the USC is not in every state, but the CFRs are. It's a regulation under Regulation Z. It makes it positive law because now they can take it into a federal court, including a Supreme Court. This is why they are telling you if you're missing any of these freaking forms, here go the violations. Here go the violations. Here go the violations. I ain't gonna keep preaching this because now I'm finna break it down to you and I'm gonna do it just one good time, okay? And we ain't gonna talk about it no more because the rest is up to y'all. I'm not gonna get no aneurysm over trying to explain this to you, okay? Follow me, work with me now.
And if you don't got it, you guys say, you know what I'm saying, ask the question so we could all be on the same page.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't wrong to not know. We gotta learn this shit.
That's right.
I was there at one point too, y'all.
Mm-hmm. How we've been bamboozled in these contracts that are already paid for. The cars are abandoned. The cars been paid for. You hear me? They are abandoned. The cars
So when you are missing an element that's being purposely mischievous because they infringed upon the right.
Thank you.
Now it says right here, let me tell you why you have the right to rescission it, right? This way you were able to walk away with the product and the bag. That's why, see, okay? Your right to cancel. You are entering into a transaction. That's the one they're supposed to sit down and read this verbatim to you. But do they know? Because you ain't never seen it, you ain't never touched it, you ain't never signed it. But these are the words it says. You're entering into a transaction that will result in a mortgage, a lien, a security interest. It says, oh, didn't it? Don't come and ask me if this for my car. Don't come. Didn't I just go over that? Because somebody's going to come and say something that was
Everything. Everything.
So,
So
man,
don't come and
You brought it to
So,
light.
please don't.
so man,
Everything.
so that so you saying I could rescind my and this I'm being devil's advocate because you funny. So you saying that if I got my car contract and my car got repoed, I could still rescind the contract?
Come on. now.
Yes.
I just had to do it, y'all. I had to because it's always one. It's
You
always
admit
one.
because they didn't disclose a right to you. You didn't sign it. If it's
So-
signed, it ain't your damn signature.
So if anybody had that question, I hope
So
I
now
can.
it's taking us down a rabbit hole with forgery and everything else that falling behind it, people.
Which is a tacit agreement anyway.
So is you are entering into a transaction that will result in a mortgage, a lien, a security interest. That's what they asked for, right? You gave us a security interest, okay? You have a legal right under federal law. Didn't I just tell you what the application said? The application told you that. To cancel this transaction without cost within 3 days from which of the following event occurs. So it's now it's breaking it down. It's just not the 3 days, guys. Come on. We know you didn't get it, so we know the cooling off point. What did Legendary just see the clause in her cooling off point? Unless by law.
Ms. Jackson, is this the policy and rules?
But it's a right, damn it.
Bruh.
Don't land
this
upon the
is-
policy
this-
or rule. It's the right. It's a law.
Right. Yeah.
Well, why I can't find it then? Why I can't see it on the CFPB? I'm looking at it right now. I don't see what you're looking at.
CFPB.
You got to go into the
That's what I'm saying. It says consumer education.
Why don't you just Google Appendix H? Just Google Appendix H.
Appendix.
You'll Google that. It'll take you straight there. APPENDIX and H. The letter H.
hold on. You good ahead of you put it greatly. You going ahead of the game. Stay in class. Work with me. Don't go ahead of me, okay?
Don't beat me there. Meet me there.
No, don't be greedy. I'm finna show you, baby. Hold on. Hold your horses.
I'm trying to take
Moving
it
too fast. Moving too fast for me. Hold on. Okay, it says the date of the transaction, which is just giving you the rules. Okay, the date you received the truth. That's what your complaint is going to have to include. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. Then it says you may use any written statement. Y'all see, these are two. That one will be your rescission contract. You must attach it to what it just said, y'all. 15, what we just went over.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, each one of these slides deal
15
with a
USC
separate contract.
1635.
Anytime you see different brackets, different blocks, it's telling you it's a separate transaction, separate clauses. They have one over here, one over here. Y'all got to pay. Use your eyes. Use that third eye if you have to. It's called reasoning, right? And over here it say you may use a written statement that is signed and dated by you. State your intent to cancel. You may use this notice. Where is it? They ain't give it to you. Remember that.
Can I clear something up really quick, Mad?
Go ahead.
Because I noticed that some people like going back on time. There is no statute of limitations to fraud, y'all. So just know that. So hopefully that'll just nip the bud of wondering if it's 10 years ago, 5, whatever. There is no.
Because if you didn't get it, they restricted what, guys? Damn it.
Notice of the right to cancel.
You're right. Oh my God.
So I'm being read here for a second. So it starts with the discovery. You're discovering now that your rights have been violated.
Fact.
So now the fraud has been committed and you are able to start proving it now. So what we're giving you in this class is your proof or understanding of what that proof is. And then now you just gotta tie in all the loose ends and make the actions happen.
Facts.
These
If
are
you
the
cancel
violations.
by mail, look, you look, they telling you
Yeah,
if you cancel
it's
by
right here.
mail, telegram, you must send the notice no later than midnight. And look, it has a blank open endorsement date. Y'all see that? It's blank because they know some fucker is about to go down.
Yes.
Then we just tell you, look, no later than midnight of what?
Third
Of the
business day.
discovery.
Yes. Third
And that's the
business day
application
on the
date.
latest.
And that's the application.
You
when you
just
finish.
discovered today, your discovery
Your
date.
discovery, which if you just found out today years old, today would be your discovery date.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Can I cook with you for a second?
Okay, now I want to finish this off because I know people gonna have some questions. I know you finna ride. You finna ride.
He about to
Okay.
bring it on FaceTime.
You finna ride.
You can ride,
If you
but
send or deliver your written notice to council some other way, that's like emails, fly kite, long as they get notice, it must be delivered to the above address no late. Bam. You didn't get it, so
That
how you
time.
know what address to send it to if you never got the right? Right? Okay, now,
Cancel.
here we go. The answer to your question, the person who had the carriage before the horse. You may keep any money. You may keep any money. You may keep any money or property we have given you.
Can you say that one more time, please?
Because she
You
just
may
answered a
keep
few
in
questions
them-
about that. So I
God
hope the
dog
ones
it,
that
I'm
were
finna
listening
tell
talk.
you
For the
again.
people in the back, y'all.
So if you got the property, it's yours.
It's yours.
That's why they didn't. This is the right to keep the money or the property. You never signed it, so how would
They
you know
never
what your
gave it
right
to
is
you.
to keep the money or the property? We have given you. We have given you. Freaking, we have given you until we have done the things mentioned above. Come on now, work with me. Okay, now here we go. Now they trying to say, but if you must then offer to return the money or property, that's only if they find it wasn't a violation or whatever. Okay, if it is impractical or unfair, because it's going against your right for you to return the property, you must offer its reasonable value. You may offer to return the property at your home or at the at the location of the property with the dealership with the mortgage, right? Because you rescinding, you giving this form and everything and the statement back because you found some messed up stuff. Okay, but they say money must be returned to the address below. That will be you. Them is above, okay? If we do not take possession, come on now. If we do not take possession of the money or the property within 20 calendar days, how many days they got? 20 calendar days
20.
of your offer, you may keep it without further obligation. What the hell you gonna keep? The money and the property.
Lord have mercy.
Miss Lemon, give me the money.
You get to keep both of them. Because when they violate this right, that's a restitution they have to pay to you, boo. You didn't sign it. So 9 times out of 10, if they furnished it, it's in lieu of being tampered with or forged. Okay, go ahead, Red. Go on, cook.
What's good, Red? Shit, I ain't even seen him in here.
What's happening? I just want people to understand that this is surety. When we're looking at a surety, when we look at Regulation X and Regulation Z, when they're saying you have to have these material closures. These are the fundamental laws of contracting. But these are the fundamental laws of contracting and the fundamental laws of surety. Because how can I come into a contract? How can I agree to something if I don't have all the material information on it? So I can sit here and tell you, hey, buy this car for $10,000, and then leave out, hey, it don't have an engine in it. You go to turn it on, and then it doesn't work. So you have to have all the material information on a thing to be able to consent to it, and that's the basis of this. They're saying, hey, if
and that's why they include a notice of your rights.
Exactly, and they're required by law to do that. So when we look at the 10th Amendment and your universal right to contract, all rights not reserved to the government or the states rest in the people. So you have this unlimited right to contract. If you're going to be contracted unlimitedly, if there is something, if you're in a contract and it's not for, hey, you do 100 push-ups, I do 100 push-ups, if there's a thing of value in it, you have to have material disclosure of that thing of value. That's why every single thing you buy, if you go buy some makeup, guess what? They're going to tell you what's in it on there. If you go buy a car, guess what? It's going to tell you what's in there. You go buy a house, it's going to tell you what's in there. And when we go buy a...
Look at McDonald's already giving disclosure. The fish may have mercury in it.
Yep,
It's on risk. That's a contract, people.
Yeah,
so you won't come and sue their asses.
Then they can say, hey, they got plausible deniability. Hey, we let you know that it was mercury in here, and now it's on you. So what we want to do is we want to make sure, hey, when we go and we get this house, and y'all left this out, guess what? I have the right to cancel. Wouldn't this
also fall in plausible liability? If they said, well, we gave them the notice of right and they still didn't X, Y, Z, wouldn't that be plausible liability?
Sometimes
if they gave you the right and disclosed it to you?
Yeah, if they told you and you did it anyway, then and you signed anyway, then it's good. But this is where when we're in the contract, this is where that right of rescission comes in. If you find out much later, hey, I found out that y'all had a recall on this car. I found out the roof is cracking on this house. I didn't know that. Now we can look at fraud, and we look at fraud. Well, everybody says there's no statute of limitation on fraud. It's called a discovery rule. I discovered something that wasn't materially disclosed. The first rule of surety is that you have to have all material disclosures on the thing of value of which the contract relates.
Right. Look, he made a good question. He said, if a person is stupid enough to fish with mercury, why didn't they recall it? Baby, that's not the point. The point is, they telling you, hey, I'm finna drop it on you. I'm just letting you know, do you still want to make a deal or no deal?
These instances comes from the Commerce Clause, where they can regulate things to a certain extent, but they cannot stop us from committing trade. It's literally, what is it, $1.5 trillion fine to restrain somebody's trade. So if I want to go out and jump in water full of mercury and grab up all these fish and sell it, they can't stop me. Long as I let you know, hey, there's mercury in this fish, you probably shouldn't eat it. Do something else with it. They can't stop you. That's your right. So I just really want y'all to
once again go to the CFPB. God dog it, y'all. Look, I'm giving y'all the remedy. If you asking, so how do you let them know? CFPB, they telling you, go, if you're missing it, guys, go right to do your complaint. I
say it every single day. Go to the CFPB. If you got a problem with a bank, if you got a problem with a member bank, if you got a problem with a mortgage institution,
thank you, file it there.
Debt collector, credit bureau, like they controlling damn near everybody. Go to the CFPB by default, and then if it's not them,
because they own the securities, they've been appointed them and FDIC. I can pull up the 10K on that.
Man, they controlling everything. So just go send it to them, and even if they don't control it, look, you send it to the CFPB, and they're like, oh, actually, we don't oversee this. Guess what? They're just gonna send it to whoever does anyway. You still good.
Thank you.
They just
they gonna notify.
Oh, this is for the FCC. We already sent it. Here's your complaint number.
Beautiful.
So yeah, we gotta start understanding our rights, and then understanding all these people walking around with jobs all day long. It's their job. Why would you not be using the CFPB? They sitting here getting paid millions of dollars to do what you tell them.
I have got to give y'all this right here. Y'all lit on this.
Thank you. Did you understand how I walked it through for you, Bob? Did you understand?
Absolutely. Again, let me give it to y'all again. And I'm gonna give you this one.
Hey, how do you do that?
I got a whole studio here, man. I got a sound. I invest a lot of money in my lives and stuff. So, I'll show you guys once we get done with this right here. But I'm gonna be doing a little sound just to make it a little fun for us to, just get interested in here.
So, what part from A to Z did you understand? I just want where I can get to make it simple as possible. If you understand that.
Well, I understand that it's my right to have the credit to the recession forms. I have the right to have those in the contract. Correct.
Well,
the recession form.
We don't want to make it so
obvious
hard for people. So even if I can give you one morsel,
okay,
and that main morsel is under a regulation. If you're not looking at the notice right to rescind a complaint or the contract, because what it does, it stops the securities. It stops them from trading on it. So, of course, they ain't going to give it to you because they want to do what? Trade on it.
Ms. Jackson, you say rescind as in RESEND?
Right there. There you go.
There it is.
Recision.
Oh, Recision. Okay, I thought you said rescind.
H as in Henry, the number 9. That's the right of Recision. I just went over it right here.
And it sounds like scissors to me.
USC code 1635.
1635.
Now you see why that form, I highlighted it because you ain't never get it.
And you have this all the time. It's not just with mortgages. They just have a specific extra 3 laws that say RESPA's going to tell them, hey, we have to give them all these material disclosures. TILA's going to say, hey, you have to give them all these material disclosures. Regulation Y is going to tell whatever bank is funding the loan, hey, you have to make sure they get all these material.
And that what makes it positive law.
But you have it all the time. If you go buy a toy car at Target and you go outside and you don't want it anymore, guess what? You can walk right back in there. Hey, give me this. They can say, hey, let me see your receipt or not. You have that right all the time. You think they take stuff back because these companies take stuff back because they're nice, or you think they take stuff back because it's the law?
And Stills, you're absolutely right, because look, it even includes the opening. What opens up the account, the contract. So even if they were to deny you, guess what? You still have the right to rescission that. And they're never going to give it back to you because you got people saying, you're going to give it back. Why you think McReal and them is locked in on them like a line on a gazelle is? Because they already opened the account, put the money in, and traded the securities and put it on the off ledger, off book. They cooking it, y'all. So they're in a rock and a hard place because they can't bring it back.
Exactly.
Oh, so you think you're looking at the bottom of it? They can't take the property because the property was never theirs.
Exactly.
It was never their property. Think about it. These banks and institutions, they don't actually own this property. We could say the county owns the property. We could say that seller that they trying so hard for you not to meet owns that property. They have no right to it. They've never had a right to it. That deed is a completely separate thing than the security interest.
So hold on, let me get this
See
straight.
why? Don't walk away when you go put in the credit. When you've been denied. Look, they just told you have a right to rescind that too. It's right here, including opening. How you open it up? You have to open it up with what? An application first.
Right. Y'all gotta start y'all gotta start understanding when y'all buy these houses, you buy these cars, start looking at your title, start looking at your deed. Go to your county registrar, right? That county registrar gonna tell you who owns the house, and it's not gonna say that bank. They have a security interest. They have a lien. When you're talking about a lien or security interest, and you're talking about surety, they have to give you the disclosure. They have to. They got to be on the.
And I want to make it so easy. I want to make the homework so easy. Look, just focus on this 15 USC 1635. Now go. This is your this. Remember, this says United States codes. It's not in all 50 states, right?
Right.
So what they did was they bumped it up and brought it over here, guys. They brought it over here. Now I'm going to show you where to find it at, Bob.
They send it.
Where you need to find it at.
They send it over to the CFPB, correct?
Go and type in right here. Everybody, if you got it, who else got the computer next to them?
I do.
Check, because I want us all to at least be on the same page.
Absolutely.
I want you to compare apples with apples and oranges with oranges.
That's what I like.
That's
what I like. That's what I like. I like that.
So let me know when you hit Appendix H to Part 1026.
What did you?
1026 is very extensive, people.
What do you see that?
Let me tell you, it's so extensive. Do y'all see how long the contracts are? Look at that. I know somebody got screwed somewhere.
You can type Appendix H into Google. It'll take you there to say Appendix 8 of Part 1026. It says exactly that. And when you scroll down, it brings up, it's the whole thing. H1 is the credit sale model. This is your contract. H1, H2, just click on it. It'll bring them up. That's how you bring them up.
And to get a better understanding, you need to whip out your own personal agreement you had. So now you compare what you're missing. Oh, I didn't get that. Oh, I ain't get this. Oh, okay. Now I need to send this. But before you send it to them, this is what this is just my advice. Don't take my advice as do what you will, okay? But I'm telling you what my steps will be. My steps will be a notice to cure adverse actions, and I'm going to ask questions. I'm going to turn it into a question, and I'm putting everybody on notice. Right, by certified mail, return receipt. Now, if we don't get an answer with them, we're going to be fair with them. 20 calendar days. We're going to give them 20 calendar days according to what the rights of rescission says. So we're going to keep clean hands because we can get dirty, but we're not going to. Okay? And then when we don't hear from them, we know we got a default. Now we're going to send them a final notice of default for failure to reply. Acquiescence apply to that too. So now,
rest of y'all
give them another 10 days to reply back. We send everything over to the CFPB and say, well, I need you to go in there and get them on these questions they defaulted on. They never answered it. So can you go in there, go get this, but also this is what I'm missing. Bam, bing.
Let me show it to y'all.
Then we can move forward whether we need to go into arbitration. Because now arbitration is a claim. Because from there we can move, they're going to move with, not against us. So if we need to go and file a federal claim, because they're going to tell you, well, you need to take, we're going to take this to the federal level. Where they go, you go. Because if they go into court, you go into court too.
But you got to back it up, though.
You're going to be able to. That's why they gave you this here chart, guys.
Okay.
There go your chart. There go your chart. There go your violations. There go your violations. There go your violations. Please go look for thyself. I don't know what kind of agreement you have, but hell, they got all your remedies right here. I'm just leading you to the water. I can't make you drink it. And yeah, they're not going to court, especially if you go and hit them with a notice to cure adverse reaction and ask a bunch of questions. Who funded the account? And then on top of that, I need to see all transaction off ledger, on leisure according to the GAP GAAP.
With all of them. With all of them. Yeah.
Even if you put in I want to see everything on and
Yes.
off, on and off, on and off. If that's all you can remember.
Yes, yes, yes. Amen.
You're gonna plug in what you ain't missing when you don't got a reply, failure to defaulted for failure to respond. Then you go in there, give them the notice of the default for failure to respond. We know they ain't gonna respond to that, so now you take what you have to CFPB and say, hey, you need to get them to respond to this right here because they defaulted. Let me see if they're gonna default on you as well. So now you added more fuel to your fire.
Ms. Jackson, it don't matter how many transactions you got going on.
Don't matter. Don't matter. Don't matter. If they violated anything dealing with the truth in lending, that's all that we're focusing on right now. Because it's dealing with the law that they can go in the federal court and get them on.
And how many violations does it take?
One. Thank you. And that one, if you didn't sign it, and if they pull up and they sign, that's fraud.
Come on.
Lord have mercy.
Come on. So come on.
If I signed your name to a check and you don't know about it, what I just did.
Oh, you forward my name. You forward, that's forward.
That's a violation.
That's a violation, boo.
That's why, McReal be on here joking because it's that simple.
Exactly. That's why he be laughing like y'all making it so hard. It's so hard.
It's all right here. It's all right here, y'all. It's right in your fucking face, right here.
That's why he laughs. That's why I call it, he's a joker, because it's that simple.
My people perish because of lack of knowledge. Come on, somebody.
Yeah.
Come on now.
You got the part 20. Okay, were you able to pull it up? Were you able to pull it up, Bob?
I'm on it, baby. I'm on, baby. I'm on it, baby. I'm on it. This, Miss Jackson, you got to make that a soundbite for me. We got to do that.
You see how long that list is?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
y'all,
ma'am.
We ain't done. If y'all really want to be petty like me, I opt out of all also, they got every last one of the credit supposedly reporting agencies. It's over 100 of them. And guess what? That's money too, because if you got my information and you reporting hearsay inaccurate information on my consumer credit, how you get my information? Did I give it to you?
Well,
you need to get me out your system right now. I want that $10,000 right now. Rent to me.
Well,
I done got legit all of them like that before.
I'll take it in large bill.
5 of them I got, and they heard me opt me out real quick, but I didn't realize that it was more than that, and I found them right where on the CFPB. They have a whole fucking list. They got, I think it's like 40 pages.
40 pages?
40 pages.
Lord have mercy.
That's called oppression, people.
Yes, it is.
Restrictive trade.
Let my people go.
Thank you.
You better.
Come on now.
Can you go to 15 U.S. Code 1640?
What was that again, brother?
15, 1640.
Yeah.
15, 1640.
Okay. No, I like this. What I like to see. I like to see the liability.
Yeah. Oh, liability. Yes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Bam. Civil liability.
Civil. Y'all hear civil. They're talking about us. Come on now. Come on.
Except as otherwise provided. Actually, let me read the title. So this is civil liability, and this is part of TILA. This part of TILA is part of Regulation XYZ. Why they put in the banking code, so you see that in 12 U.S. Code, but the whole rest of it is here in the 1600s, from 1601 to 93 is all part of it. So let's get in here. Civil liability. Individual or class action for damages, amount of award, factors determining amount of award. So we've been reading for the last 4 days, we've been reading 1635, right? It's telling us all these things. Let's read what comes after the civil liability. This is when you go to court. Except as otherwise provided in this section, any creditor who fails to comply with any requirement imposed under this part, including any requirement under Section 1635 of this title, subsection F or G, we've been reading it over and over again, y'all, Section 1641 of this title, or Part D or E of this subchapter, with respect to any person is liable to such person in an amount equal to the sum of any actual damages sustained by such person as a result of the failure, those material disclosures, all that. 2 is empty. Let's read AI. Here we go. In the case of an individual action, twice the amount of any finance charge. I want y'all to think about
Say it again.
I want y'all to think about that finance charge, because when we go back to 1605, determination of a finance charge, it tells you that finance charge is the sum of all charges. That's all the interest, all the fees.
Twice the amount.
So it should be in one bill. It should be in one bill. You said it shouldn't be.
Last check.
Lord,
Let me tell you why it's twice the amount. Remember,
Lord,
if you gave them securities. If you gave them securities, they were supposed to give you what? The consideration, the deed, and the title, because you swapped out. This is why you're able to get twice the amount, because it was 2 checks, one for you, one for them. But when they failure to disclose and violate your right, your actions is to get twice the amount of the finance charge in connection with that transaction.
Man, y'all gotta get here and really start understanding this stuff. The reason I read this stuff is because it's too good. It's too good not to read. Twice
I love to,
A good ass novel.
I love to read, but I just didn't know what direction to go in. Y'all put me on there. I appreciate that.
You talking about a car? Or you talking about a mortgage? Twice the amount? Ain't the average mortgage like 200,000-300,000?
What you say?
And then they front end the interest charges, so they got to give you all that back.
You got no buzzer line up in there. Boom.
Hit him again.
What?
Hit him again. Bring them fireworks for that ass. Let's go. Drop it on their ass.
In every line. We need you in every one. Hold on, that's fine. I like that.
Me too.
It's crazy. And then it goes on to say the amount shall not be less than 2,000. They
Should not be less than 2,000.
Again, hit their ass.
Come on. That's all it is, just making them in the face. So when y'all really
The concept of 4th of July.
That's right. We having fun. We having fun and learning. Yes, sir. I like that.
Yes.
It's all about we just learning how to contract, learning some consumer law. All the books coming soon. I'm gonna put all the books out there so y'all can go and get to reading it and understanding it, because it's really crazy for people to be out here. These institutions, they will sit here, take all the money, collateralize it, get all that money, and on the first day they don't get all that money.
And then restrict your right, restrict your trade. They just go ham on this, y'all.
Miss Jackson, goddamn, I gotta give you a couple kisses. I hope my girlfriend will be mad at me.
Look, they turn around, securitize it, sell it a couple more times. Don't give you nothing. Then tell you, hey, make these monthly payments. Still don't give you nothing out of it. Then turn around and foreclose on you.
Big pimping.
Then turn around and foreclose on you. They didn't get paid 10, 20, 30 times. And then they're going to take their property too.
Well, we just seen in the class note, for one car, they made over, what, $8 million?
Yeah, more than
$10
that.
million?
Just insane amounts.
Man, so when we understand...
Then what the hell you need my deposit for? Because we swapped out. That's what you owe me. You came and purchased my loan, my note, my floating rate note. Because you converted it into cash. That's why you see it say cash, the dollar amount the credit will cost. Because they are purchasing it and converting it into cash and gave you credits. And the credits one was a check for you and one was a check for them. And this is why you able to get twice the amount when they got caught with their hands in a cookie jar.
Mm-hmm. Now let's move. When we look at the symbol for justice, I want to show y'all something. We're gonna do a little equation, a little.
Ha, ha,
You got your
ha,
computer
ha.
up, Red?
Yeah. Hold on, I got it right here. Look at this, y'all. I want y'all to see this. Every single picture, when you look up justice and you put an image, this is what it is, right? Y'all see these scales? Y'all see these scales? So if I come over, we come up and we have an offer, and then we have an acceptance, then we have consideration. These are the general laws of contracting. Now you have to have three things: offer, acceptance, consideration. There's a little bit more, but just from that, the scales are supposed to be balanced. But if they get the security interest, and then they get the collateralization, and then they get the securitization, and then they sell that 4, 5, 6, 7 times over, then they get the monthly payments, then they turn around and take the property too, and you don't even have anything out the
And
deal.
the equity
balance
is gone.
over
You
here.
have violated
now.
the trust and the equity.
So the scale is completely on the ground over here. That's why it's civil liability. So when you go to court, it's gonna have a picture somewhere in that court. They're gonna have a picture of this scale on there. You're gonna demand equity. We gotta make this even. Now y'all
That's
done
right.
got hundreds, thousands, probably millions of dollars. We're gonna have to split that. We're going to have to split that. I'm gonna need
Because
500,000.
we're gonna have to balance the scale. That's
You
why I
gotta
say we're in the
balance the
age
scale.
of Pisces, because there's truth revealed. You have to have transfer of wealth. The power cannot just always be on one side.
Exactly. Equity. We need equity. It's the principles of equity. Well, let's get into the principle of equity. Y'all got to really understand this stuff is not equitable. There's no consideration. When you take them to court, it is a breach of contract. It's a breach of fiduciary duty. It's a breach of ethics.
Misleading
It's a breach
and
of code of conduct.
misconception information.
Misleading, deceptive practices, fraud. I could literally go
Broken
on.
chain and title. I can count so many ways.
I could go on all day about what they're doing. Dishonor. Look, but we want to go to
Violating the trust. Ethics.
ethics. Look,
Where's
so
your freaking morals?
so all we gonna do is tell this court of law that look, you're gonna become a court of equity. We need fairness. Equity seeks to ensure that all parties are treated fairly and impartially. This means that the judge must, not maybe, must consider the individual circumstances for each case and make decisions based on what is right and just, rather than simply
And that's why
applying
they're
rigid
doing it
rules of
under
law.
Regulation Z, because FRN goes to where federal, because now we need to be tried in the court of equity.
Yep, and that's all it is. They just looking at the principles of equity, surety, and creating laws based on that. Once y'all understand this stuff, y'all gonna be able. You can predict the next 30 laws they're gonna make.
And the judge, when you go to court, the judge can't pick sides, correct?
Oh no!
No,
Let
we
me show
cannot.
you. Well, let's go back. Let's go back to the picture. I'm gonna go back because we looked at one. Where's the image at?
And then once again, that's why you got the FRNs, guys. That's why they're telling you the under regulations, you are going to win because it's positive law.
Every one of them
Equity.
is blind. They're blindfolded. They're
Yeah.
blindfolded.
They don't want to see. Yeah. I see.
They're not allowed
Well,
to pick sides.
see, no,
Okay, I see what you're
it's
saying.
no evil. They just want to balance what's right and wrong.
Absolutely.
It should not be biased.
Absolutely. Once again, y'all, appreciate that, boy.
All right, guys, let's tap the screen. Let's share the live. Let's gift the panel.
Y'all is on fire in here.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a gift.
We do it up in here.
Hey,
Red, did you want to finish reading it? Because we're looking at a minimum of 500 and a maximum of 5,000 of such higher amount as may be appropriate in the case of an established pattern. See, these per violations got per violations.
Per violation.
Not only will you get double the amount, if it's maliciously done with intent, that's an extra charge on the violations that you're going to get. Am I right, Red?
I got somebody's paperwork over here. I don't want to put it on there. But what happens is there's a whole bunch of material disclosures that's going to be missing. There's going to be a whole bunch of stuff on your agreements that's supposed to be there. Oh, this much was paid. Who was it paid to? Oh, they left that out. Well, That's not full disclosure. I can't do that, can I? If you go to get a mortgage, they're gonna be, oh, where'd you get this money from? How long ago did you have it? Who gave it to you? This, that, the third. Then all of a sudden, when it's their turn to tell where they got the money from,
Yeah, they don't want to. Come on.
they quiet.
It's like this.
Required by law, even though they required by law, right?
You hear them damn crickets. You hear crickets and shit when they do that.
Man, all we do is hit them with the book. All we do is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is
She got
good.
the numbers right there for you. She got the numbers right there.
Oh, here it is.
Let me take
Let me put on my glasses. Let me put on my glasses. Shit.
Hold on.
Take a
What is the
screenshot.
note? What is your note? In the chat, what is your note?
It's a written.
No.
Oh, hold on.
What
Oh.
is it?
It's a promissory note.
It's a floating rate note. What else is comparable to a floating rate note? It's in your face. It's in your face. It's
What's
in your
that?
face.
Your contract and money.
I'm confused now. Wait,
I know. It's so simple. It's hard.
Yeah, bring that back to me. You know what I'm saying?
What is your note?
No.
What is your promise? What is your promise to pay? It's a note, right?
Okay, so the payment.
What type of note is it? Boom, red. Thank you.
What Red say? What Red say? What he say?
It's in your face.
Oh.
Dollar amount. They're gonna convert
Oh,
it to
okay.
dollar amount.
Oh.
They're gonna give you credit.
Oh.
What it would look, it clearly said finance charge, dollar amount, the credit will cost you. Now, who is you guys? Who is you?
The obligator. The obligator. Maybe the obligator.
Who?
We're the obligator.
Who is you? Who is you?
Gobbler.
The obligator.
What does the
My
U.S. code say?
contract
you
says, let me tell you what my contract says. My contract says
The creditor.
the buyer is referred to as I and me. The seller is referred to as you.
Oh. You selling that? I thought we was.
That's how they get you. That's how they get you.
You got me. Hold on. You first on the seller. Ain't nothing about.
Hey, the truth in it. This is the correct way it's supposed to read.
Okay.
To CFPB, right? It's costing. They are purchasing your note. That's you. You the money. They finna convert it to dollars. It's a conversion account.
That's right.
Come on now. What does it say the seller is again? Can you read that?
I can't see a damn thing up there. The seller
Computer in front of her computer.
The seller is you and your.
Okay, I see. I
Read
see.
it again, mama.
The seller is you and your.
Read it again.
The seller is you and your.
Now, how it's supposed to read
All of
over
us
here?
together now.
That's right.
And that's in your contract.
That's
This
your
is what
contract.
it's supposed to say. The dollar amount the credit will cost you. Who is it gonna cost?
You.
Who is the you?
Y'all
Who are you?
They taking cash and credit.
The you is the seller because they purchasing your note
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
to dollar.
Yeah, I see what you're
Giving
saying.
you credit. They're buying it at this rate.
Okay,
Come on, y'all.
I see what you're saying.
God dog it. What the hell is this? This is a floating rate note. This is a floating rate note. They are purchasing a floating rate note from you. Why? Because they are the freaking seller. Oh my goodness. Don't they sell it to a third party administrator?
Yes, they do.
Thank you.
And somebody
In order for them to sell, they
take
must
possession
give
of the note.
what? They are wholesaling it. Basically, they're saying, I can't give you my assets or anything, but I can wholesale it for you to one of my partners. And what I bring back, we're going to split the fucking cost. Offer, acceptance, consideration.
Boom.
I can't make it no clearer than that.
Run it back one more time.
Exactly. So how you gonna pay a debt with a debt? So the only thing we have right now is securities and credit. So they're trading your floating rate notes, converting it into another floating rate note, which is cash, and they're gonna pay you credit for it.
Good evening, y'all. Good evening, everybody.
How you doing, wild man?
How you doing, Mama? I'm trying to.
Who cooking popcorn?
I came in on the back end of your conversation, and I saw you had the address Southwest Freeway, right?
Okay, what you say, baby?
I see you had I came in the back end of the conversation, and I wanted to get some information on it because I work right there at the address that you just had up on the Southwest Freeway.
Oh yeah, but BMW, baby, they got hit so many times, honey. They that's why ain't nobody holler there. They finna get shut down.
That's what I was trying to see, like the name of the business, because like I said, I work right here on 59 and Southwest Freeway.
That's BMW.
Oh, so wait.
That's
right,
Momentum BMW.
I know exactly what you're talking about. It's up the street from right here by the
Baby, they got sued. They had an $18 million settlement with the Treasury. They got hit with $3 million with the IRS, and they still doing the same punk ass shit.
So what they doing so that way
inaccurate reporting information and security fraud.
Security fraud, mail fraud, wire fraud.
According to the 1933 Act of the Securities, I was reading it in the SEC website.
Okay.
And it brought up what they got sued for and all this other stuff. And these are just recent settlements.
That's a big ass dealership. That's why when you say BM,
and ain't hardly nobody in there go by.
Yeah,
Tell me where you gonna see some buyers at. So you know anybody coming there, they get in the car by any means necessary.
I know exactly what you're talking about. They got a Toyota right there by it. It's a Toyota car lot right there by it.
Yep.
That's how I know. Yep. I know exactly what you're talking about. It's down the street from me. And I didn't know what the backstory was on the situation. I just seen the Southwest Freeway, and I'm like, damn, I'm down the street from them. So I was trying to see what was going on, and I seen you had the finances charge and stuff like that. Because I was like, I know they always say people who don't have like if your credit like a full something or close to 5, they're gonna make you pay like a higher interest rate.
Baby, you.
That was today. I never dealt with.
So it don't matter if your credit it don't matter if your credit 4, 3, 2, or 7.
Yeah,
as long as you
got unlimited credit.
Correct.
Lord have mercy.
Did you hear what they said? You gonna get anything denied? It said open. It don't matter when they take the credit application. They already open up an account for you. Why? Because you have unlimited credit. Why you think you got the numbers and the dashes?
Got that right. Unlimited credit, y'all.
So you just walk in there and just say, hey, I want to buy a car?
Listen, when they deny you, if they deny you, it's discrimination right off get. That's
you have a right
security
to
fraud and everything else anyway, too.
So basically, when you deny a person off their credit,
It's a right, baby. I'm finna show you once again.
Yes,
if
ma'am.
You're late.
You have the choice to what your credit score has on it.
Including opening. What it says consumer credit transaction, including opening. How you gonna open it? You're gonna open it with what? A credit application. And you have a right to rescind it back if they deny it. They'll never give it back to you, boo, because they didn't open up the account and traded it off books already before you sneeze.
Didn't just someone the other day, hey, Matt, didn't just someone the other day get denied and then they said something about it and ended up giving them like $4,000 of credit or something?
Yes, absolutely.
Just the other day, y'all.
That was Navy Federal.
Just like food stamps.
So why you think
You gotta speak up and tell them what to do, y'all.
why you think that McReal went for the Lamborghini? This man went for the Lamborghini, y'all.
For real, my dog.
Yes, he did.
He
It's
went for
pretty
the
too.
Lamborghini because he got balls. He like, I
Yeah.
got ya.
Hey, but y'all
Yeah.
listen. For
I'ma
y'all who
hold that right like a lion on the gazelle ass. I ain't letting go.
Hey,
Y'all gonna tell me
hey,
something.
this ain't his first rodeo, y'all. So don't go get and try to get in the ring with Mike Tyson your first fight, y'all. For real.
Right,
Don't
exactly,
do
'cause
that.
you may come out with a black eye, so don't go in there.
Exactly. He knows.
Y'all
this,
talking
he knows
about
what
me?
he's doing.
Y'all talking about me?
Look. Here he is.
No, I was just
Yeah,
being
no.
serious. I just wanted the brother. I had wanted the brother to say, cause I'm in a process. I'm about to go buy me a Dodge Challenge, and I was about to go buy a Dodge Challenge.
Baby, go
like,
buy it,
this
because we're
week.
going to show you how to get it. We're going to show you how to
I was
get it.
going just a week, and I was going just Friday with it because I'm going to take Friday off. And now that I bumped into y'all with this, I'm trying to see the backstory how I can go about it, where I can save my cash and I got to worry about coming out no cash.
It's against the law to ask for a down payment, baby.
That's a
They
fact.
can't ask for no down payment. They cannot miss a credit and a cash transaction together.
Man, y'all gonna have these people jump off a bridge, man.
One, they
So
are
wait,
about
give
to
me a- so wait,
convert your note.
Somebody told me that.
Cash. That will be the only cash transaction to give you credits. They are buying your floating rate note. Here you go, Mr. Customer. Here go the credits. Look, let me make this simple for you. Let me make this simple. This is your application. We're gonna convert that into cash, and we're gonna give you credits. Use that token how you feel in our store. Even if you get denied, you have the right to call that application back because it is a security. It just told you what it is. It is a transaction. It is a transaction which a security interest, including any such interest arising by operation of law. What they just said on this application, by law, they have to let you know they about to obtain and verify information of an account, of a new account, a new account, a new account.
So basically, when
You
you
can't give it back because they went on ahead and traded it and recorded it on their off books. They got
So
own.
basically, when you go in there before you, I know about this. So the times I put money down on a car, I just brought them lunch, dinner, drinks in the ballroom.
Oh, you gave them a gift, baby.
Yep.
Bust me across the fucking head with a baseball bat.
Hit you with
See? Everything happens for a reason. We edgy.
right. That's what they.
Come on, y'all.
Can I ask something real quick?
Come on, Ryan. How you doing, Ryan?
Man, how you get back up in here?
Leave Ryan alone.
Hold up, wait a minute. The better question is, how the hell did you get 547 points? That's the question. But just real quick, I just want to ask people something. Who has ever bought a stock from the New York Stock Exchange and received dividends? Who's ever done that?
I never have, but if I did, I damn sure would be expecting some
Ain't nobody participating in that buffoonery.
Hey, I have
nobody
bought and
asking
made
this,
dividends off of stocks, but not from the New York Stock Exchange personally.
So, now, when you receive those dividends, you also are receiving
Just
some
put it on
sort
a drip.
of...
I just put it on a drip and just make it go right back into buying more stock. But go
Okay.
ahead. What's the question?
But you
Is
got
that what-
something
did-
in
did
return,
that answer your
right?
Finish?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, you get some sort of tax form, right? Whether it's a 1099 DIV
Correct.
or something, right? Now, you are not the issuer of that stock that you bought, right? Whatever company that you brought it from is the issuer, okay? So that means that they are handing the responsibility of taking care of that tax, of that interest, of that dividend to you, the holder of that stock certificate. Are we following so far?
Oh, yes, sir.
Yep.
Let them cook. Let them cook, Danny. Go ahead, Ryan. You got the vote.
We are the issuers of these financial assets. Let's just say those financial assets are stocks.
Okay? We're issuers of stock. And the holder is gaining interest, is gaining dividends.
You're not the issuer.
From that, can you stop?
You're not the issuer if you don't lay down the foundation of the transaction. And hell no, I'm not going to stop because I'm not going to let you keep going if you don't understand what's going on.
Regardless of whether you know what you're doing or not, you're still making a deposit. You're still issuing something. Whether you know what you're doing or not. Hey, you know what? Whether you open your legs and now you got somebody pregnant, well, you know, I didn't know what I was doing, but the act was still committed. You still have to deal with what happens next. So when you issue that financial asset or that security, right, the one who's the holder has to deal with those interests and dividends, otherwise known as tax. So just as, you know, the company that you buy stock from, that you get dividends from the New York Stock Exchange or where have you, they hand off that obligation to you, the holder. Don't you think that you can as well hand off that obligation to them, the holder?
That is a good point, though.
I'm not going to answer because every time I say something in an attempt to say you're wrong, then you get mad.
No, but it's not about if I'm wrong, show me. Don't say things and laugh. Show me.
Well, I just did. If you do the transaction as normal, then you are not the issuer. They are. And that's how you get out of position. Right or wrong?
Well,
right or wrong? Yes or no? Yes
I will
or
disagree.
no?
I will
yes
disagree.
or no?
I will disagree, and the reason that I will
because
disagree,
you're getting your dividends. That's what you're saying. You're getting your dividends and your check like you're supposed to be. That's what you're saying?
Say it one more time.
All right. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, so you're getting your dividends and your check like you're supposed to be, right?
Who's getting those dividends? And which transaction are we talking about?
Are you getting the benefit from being the issuer? Yes or no?
No.
All right then.
Because you're not claiming it. But again, it's still a deposit. Whether it is a general deposit or a special deposit, the common denominator is deposit. And that deposit came from you. So whether you knew what you were doing or not is irrelevant.
But I thought we don't pay taxes.
The living man doesn't pay taxes, but the decedent or the estate has to pay taxes. Publication, what was that, 950 that talks about gift and estate taxes.
Yeah, but according to the Constitution, corporations pay taxes. And entrepreneurs pay tax, but if you don't have a business, anything like that, you don't pay tax. You're not supposed to pay taxes.
I'm sorry, I was reading the comments. What'd you say?
I was saying, according to the Constitution, only people pay taxes are corporations and like entrepreneurs and people like that, like that. But people who not a business and stuff like that, we don't pay. We're not even supposed to be paying taxes.
Let's tap the live, guys. Tap the live. Share. Don't forget to gift the panel. Y'all know how TikTok is.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so basically, if you're not no one who Fortune 500, any of that, you know, you're not supposed to be in their business. That's the IRS is for those people like the politicians and Trump and them. That's what the IRS for. Us as law-abiding citizens, we're not supposed to be paying no tax under no circumstances. Because technically, there is no law that says you have to file taxes. Everything is voluntarily.
This is very true. But I'm not going to talk too deep into that.
Okay, but I'm just, what you just saying is true, validates exactly what I just said. So we're gonna leave that there and put a pin right there.
So I really, my goal, and I don't know everything despite what McRib says. my goal is to try to inspire thought, to try to get people to go and read so they can be up here on these kinds of platforms and speak. Because how many people are talking about a 709 form? Right, and that's a tax form. How many people are talking about the 8281 forms? These are tax forms. How many people are talking about donors and donees? Now, I don't hear too many people talking about that stuff. And at the root of everything, it's all tax. It's all tax. So I need some lions. I need some gods and goddesses to actually read and just stop just listening and taking everything that people are saying as, fact, but go and read.
We tell them every day.
Huh?
We ask everybody to read every day, like 100 times each live. Everybody asks them to read. Back it up.
Ryan, I heard you read. And it's horrible.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That man's stupid. Always. Wow.
See what I'm talking about?
Yeah, but you gotta love it though, man. You gotta have fun and talk shit back and forth, Ryan. Lighten up, man.
No, I heard you read, and I know you don't.
Exactly.
I heard you read out loud, and you don't make sense to you.
He's just picking on you, Ryan. You let him push your button. He is really joking.
He's gonna go and get his Hot Wheels Lamborghini and say, "Oh, I got my Lamborghini."
Now we got another hater in the room. Yeah, that's why you need to be
blocked. We're gonna be happy.
Another hater.
Hot Wheels
Lamborghini. You still over there fighting the same little peon shit for the last year, better of the last year, and you on here acting like you read shit. Get your ass on out of the box.
See that? Can you break down the process that you taught? What's his name? That he's doing, Chris. I need to know what you done said. Did I miss it?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, I gave Chris. I say the same, man. Look, so like Ryan just said, I'm just saying the same shit without reading, and no one pays attention, but they get places. Man, look, my shit works all the time sometimes. God damn it. No. But seriously, I mean, I told Chris the same shit I tell y'all. It ain't nothing. It ain't smoke. I told him the same thing. Y'all just don't understand it. Y'all don't understand it. Y'all ain't listening. You rather put all these codes. I don't even have to fuck with codes. I just do that so you guys can go validate some of the bullshit that I say. I can just take a call. Like I said, I could ruin all these companies with 2 goddamn questions and be on about my day with an administrative process. Holler at your boy. Shit. And I didn't give you the fucking questions to ask. It's as simple as that. I didn't give you all the questions as simple as that. The question is worth money every day that you see me on here. You should be giving me money.
Exactly.
I done beat, like I said, I beat $80,000 debts, civil suits, student loans with the same goddamn question. And nobody want to hear me. Nobody want to hear me. Nobody want to donate. Nobody want to donate for me. Nobody want to donate. And go to my inbox and then hit me up and ask me, what the fuck am I saying? Again. Oh, you going to donate now. Stupidity. You want to donate?
What you talking about, Willis? What you talking about, Willis? You done got most damn coins up here talking about people ain't donating.
Yeah, he should steady climbing.
About these coins account. What do you do with these coins? You spend them?
Hell yeah, you spend them. Give them to me, damn it, since you ain't get.
That's what I'm saying. You got plenty coins.
I'm not talking about no coins.
It takes like 1,000 of these motherfuckers to equal like $1 or $2.
That's all right.
Wow. And you act like I'm over here just getting rich.
For real.
I got 2 cents a day.
Not that right. 2 cents that I had yesterday.
More than what we had from the day before. You're right, but still, it's not enough. It ain't penny nothing these days.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Look, you in the box. What's her name? Hold on. Ask Miss Stacy. Look, man. I don't care if you've been in here just today or 100 motherfucking times. I tell you motherfuckers the business, and you still don't fucking understand it. Now you know why I cuss and get argumentative and get frustrated.
That's right.
You run around here trying to read and figure out who the fucking donee is and the donor, the boner. Man, shut the fuck up and just write the goddamn
McReal,
and be
who
done.
is your mama? Calm down.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Five. Look, I'm getting divine, whatever. I get a little irritated.
That's
Because we
some
be on here all
He irritated when he's laughing about it.
We be on here every day. We be on here every day, and I done gave you all the juice, and you still don't understand. But I mean, okay, fine. Let's learn some codes or something then, I guess, right? Let's learn some terminologies, or definitions, or something like that, right?
But you gotta understand, everybody ain't coming from where you coming from, and everybody doing the same stuff.
Everybody's coming from not knowing. That's where I came from.
Exactly. So, when people get challenged on this stuff, because they will get challenged, they will absolutely get challenged by these companies. I know when I first started, when I got challenged, I didn't know what else to fucking say. Right? So what I'm trying to do again is give people some principles that's actually written down.
I was over here trying to say my grace to eat this food. I was over here dying laughing at Ryan. I ain't know what to do. Ryan, I ain't know what to do.
Ask you more questions.
Right there, Ryan.
Man.
Who had him a smack first is how I'm looking at it.
They seen you come around here. You was a snack cake to them. Bring that little sweet butt on over here. You and your plant-based food.
No, I keep it. I know I keep it short and simple and sweet. And like I said, the application is the money.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is on everything, the money.
If I give you something, then you got to give me something.
Exactly.
Or give me my shit back. I mean, that's a principle. That's a foundation.
No, sir, I can't give it back to you.
All right, well, then we're going to have to work this out then, okay? Let's get it how we get it. Shit, that's what it's one.
So what you going to do, sir? Huh?
Shit,
what you going to do? I took it, now what?
We're going to have to seek legal remedies, ma'am. Shit. I'll report your monkey ass to the SEC and the Attorney General and work my way around.
I'll wait.
Mm-hmm. It won't be long. It will not be long. You'll have 5 days. Hey, you got 10 days to deliver. That's what it is. 10 days upon receipt of this notice to deliver, or we will seek further legal actions to the fullest extent of the law.
Uh-oh. That sounds like somebody got some big boys right.
Take this matter seriously.
And you respond in a timely manner.
What? Say it again, bro. Danny.
Go ahead, Ryan. Finish saying everything.
I'm just listening.
So what happened, Ryan, when you first got hit in that gut and you say you know what to do? What made you do a comeback?
What made me do a comeback is not knowing what the hell to do when I got challenged.
What'd you do after you got challenged? What'd you have to do? Ask more questions.
Well, I had to ask more questions to the person who told me to write what I wrote. And then they disappeared, but I ain't gonna name nobody's names of it.
Nah, I can't hold your hand.
But again, this is all.
I know. I explain that to everybody on the live. I can give you the answers, but can you stand on them?
Well, and that's why.
No, you probably can't.
Look,
Again,
I can give you the
again,
answer sheet while you taking your test.
That's what-
If you get caught, I don't know you.
Well, yesterday I was telling the people who were coming up here not to really ask about a situation that they're in and to ask what they're not understanding so they could move forward instead of us just trying to get my answer. And if it comes down to standing on it, if they had to go to court, they won't be able to. And that's the facts.
Right?
See, a lot of people, I think, they come into this information, whether they just happen to stumble upon it or what, and think that, hey, look, I heard that this company, this bank was committing fraud, so now all I got to do is write one letter, and then if they see that, I might know what I'm talking about, then they'll, give me what I want. And that's just not how it goes. And I know that's more than likely how I thought about it when I first did it, because out of the millions of people that they have as clients, how many of them are, writing letters saying, hey, I know you're committing this act, so give me my money, right? It's probably less than 1%.
I hope you're speaking to them like not over the phone though, because you sound like you're real nice, too nice, Ryan. I tell these motherfuckers like.
He talk more shit to me on here than he does to them on paper.
Yeah, okay.
He said, because I know you, I'm going to mishandle you. I'm going to handle
That life fucked up. That's what I'm saying.
So let me,
like the cats in the street. You don't let the cats in the street take your money, but you'll let them pay people in a suit and tie do it.
Let me go ahead and negate that statement because of all the things that I've been trying to explain over these lives about those flow charts and the financial accounting standards and all this other stuff. Hey, if the investors are buying things that aren't backed by anything,
You're appreciated, Ryan. You are.
Those kind of things. Well, it's not about being appreciated, whether I'm appreciated or not. I couldn't give two shits. But the fact is, to understand at least half of what they're supposed to do and know that they're not doing that, as evidenced by court cases, people who have a profession in securitization and those kinds of things, who say on the record that there's no evidence of this actually happening. Right? You throw that in there, that's, you can talk as nice as you want, but if you have these words in there that can bring down an entire institution, you might want to have that kind of knowledge in your back pocket, right?
That's
which is why I'm saying I don't want to just go in and ask two questions, and then when I get some pushback, then I'm like, oh shit, I don't know what to say next. I want you to know why you're doing what you're doing, why you can do what you can do, right? And then some BOMBs to drop on them just in case they decide to not act right.
I explained that. I explained every question that I gave everybody that they could ask out here, and to be able to stand on it. Why else do it? Right? You don't understand. You don't understand it though. Right?
Well, people gonna understand. People are desperate, man. Shit, damn milk is going up, and all this other stuff. People are desperate. They're willing to try any damn thing.
Shit, we all put our coins together on here. We might be able to buy a gallon of milk.
How about that?
Oh, wow.
Hey guys, I got a question for you guys.
Go ahead.
I had a customer. I own an AC business, and I had a customer renege on the deal, and they got the merchandise inside the home, and they got the like $2,000 back. PayPal ended up charging me back to $2,000. What code can I? Is there any regulations that I can use against them for locking me out my account? For not seeing anything because I did
How does
dispute
restrict
it.
the trade?
What you say now?
The USC code under restricted trade.
Man, you could just, you don't have to, that don't even sound like restriction of trade. It just sounds like that they cut your, you said they restricted your account or turned it off?
Yeah, they locked me out.
Yeah, well then that I mean, it's just that simple. You got to give your social and shit, right, to get them accounts. Do you or not? I don't know.
No, it was because he had somebody killed.
I'm talking about with PayPal. Liz PayPal. You got
Yeah, but somebody ordered something from him, and they killed both the money and the property.
Yeah, they killed both of them.
The problem is with PayPal, right or wrong?
Yeah, it's with PayPal.
What's the problem with PayPal? I missed it.
All right, so the problem is with PayPal closing your account or restricting your account. So yes, you can get back at them for that right there. If you open up in a bank account, nobody can close that but you. Period.
Right.
Many people are actually going after PayPal for that exactly right now. They've been freezing people's account, and I believe they just had to settle for something about like 25 million or 25 billion. I forget what it exactly.
Well, they just hung up in my face.
No, I'm dealing with them right now because of them trying to get trying to dispute. Have their customers dispute each other, and it did to my mother. And I got them on recording with their supervisor and everything, telling me that I found them vulnerable, their security being vulnerable, and they sit back and collect money as they have their customers sit there and fight back in disputes back and forth while they collect the money. And that's one of the things. They're doing that, freezing people's accounts and using that money to make more money and shit, and then telling the people that they can't use it. They're dirty motherfuckers, believe me.
Yeah, they is.
The recordings I got on them.
When my customer disputed the charges and kept the merchandise, I told them I verified that they had the product, and they took the funds that they paid for it for.
That's why I use Cash App. They can't fucking do that type of bullshit.
Let me tell you something.
That's why.
Check this out.
That's why I use Cash App in the first place, because you can't do that shit on Cash App.
Yeah, you can't take your money back on that. But what can I do from this point, y'all? Because I mean, I just got on the phone with them. Y'all want to walk through it with me? Y'all want me to call them back and see what they say? I put them up on there, and I'll mute it whenever y'all want to talk.
No, just record your conversation, then we'll hear what.
They have something like, would arbitration apply to him right now with the situation? Arbitration.
They all should have an arbitration clause.
Would arbitration
Frank
clause
said he got to answer.
right now? He got to go read, right, the arbitration clause, right? See if they have arbitration for PayPal.
They should. It's a account.
Right, or FDIC or whatever they're under, a banking system or something like that, or old FDIC or something like that.
They're supposed to be refunding that money back, right?
But I'm saying you have to read, like, are they trading securities? Are they trading? What are they doing as a bank? It's acting as a bank, right?
Yes.
So that thing as a bank, who's responsible? Like, did you read the laws? Did you read the little pamphlet that you have, the fine ink where it says,
and your rights, because you got some rights. You need to go read your rights up on the PayPal.
Well, you can't call the people you're trying to go against getting something from them. They're not your friends. So you need to read first, read and write letters. You calling them, you're gonna get hung up on again and again and again, especially when you call them. Right. So the idea is to go and read their laws and bylaws. So the CEO is, you got to go dig. This ain't for the weak, like McGrill always say.
Right.
It ain't for the people to go dig and read. It's not about calling. They're gonna treat you like, they're gonna treat you like you're calling. Okay, you want to call? Bye. Bye, boy. Bye.
Right. You calling them and you don't know what you fronting them on. You need to go front them on their own violations.
Then friends, stop calling them. I mean, write letters. Stop calling them. Write to the CEO. Write to somebody. You know what I'm saying? You got to do your due diligence first of all. That's just my opinion. I don't know. This the rules in the box right now.
Absolutely. Right.
Absolutely.
Put it in writing. Send it by certified mail.
Okay. Thank you.
Because it's your situation. We can only, lead you to the water, but you're going to have to swim that whole sea by yourself, baby. We rooting on you. We at the finish line.
User 76203, how you doing? What's going on?
Sorry, I have some pizza in my mouth. I think you guys let me back in. Can you hear me all right?
Just a tad.
No, I said I apologize. I put some pizza in the microwave while y'all had me off, and thanks for letting me back in. Can you hear me good now?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay, so I guess I want to go back to where you were doing the 15 USC.
That's why, Danny. That bullshit. You got traffic in the
You kicked me out of the line, man.
Hey, how you doing this afternoon? I found some great cigars here in Texas.
My bad. I'm just saying, Danny. I muted him because we couldn't fucking hear nothing. Every time you come out mute, we can't hear shit.
You didn't. I didn't know that. You should have let me know. Yeah, you didn't mute me. You kicked me out of the motherfucking chat.
So can y'all hear me better now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. No, I was just trying to do a revisit of 15 USC 1635, the right of rescission. You were kind of going through everything, and I'm not sure if it was McReal or not, but we jumped to USC 15 USC 1640 with red, and I don't know where red went, but okay. But back to my question, because you were sort of getting through, the guy started with the sound effects and all that stuff. So was that what we were trying to address it first? We're on contract, clauses, right of rescission, things like that.
Okay, so what's your question?
Well, my question is you were going through it. You said you were going to break it down to an elementary level. You started going through
I already did. You had missed. You see what's highlighted? Form required under this section together with a statement containing the maternal disclosure required.
Okay. And I did not see, and like you said, you want us to have our contracts out and in our hands. I didn't see any of the
Right, you said that you were going to go buy a car, right?
Yes, I actually went to go buy a car. But I was with my daughter, so I was not trying to co-sign on the transaction because I have a new car. But her credit came back low, and then they wanted a lot of money down.
Approved it? What happened?
They denied the loan because of the down payment. They didn't want to come down on the down payment. They tried to offer her a car that
they trying to keep that secure. They used it as an excuse. Would you tell them that real? They got all kind of tricks in their bags. There they go. Down payment is not even required.
Right. Which USC is that, though? Which USC code is that one for down payment? Because I didn't get that far. Does anyone know what that one is?
Yes, we do. Hold on. I'm trying to eat.
Yeah, no, me too. I apologize.
I hear you. Let's make you say you went and got some pizza.
No, I bought it last night. I'm one of those guys that I ate some and then I saved some for lunch, so I was just rewarming it.
Yes. Anybody know the code who's been in this class about there's no need for down payment? Danny, you've been in here.
I'm sorry. Did you call me?
Come on, Nicole. You got a debt cancellation code.
No down payment necessary code.
Oh, what?
Oh, yes.
Shit, I can't remember now.
Nicole, your computer up, Nicole?
Yes, but I was working on one thing.
Oh, I'm so...
Oh, no, it's fine. It's fine. Hold on, let me find it.
Okay, so
I got it. Hold on.
Someone said 15, 16, 62. I can't remember that.
1662?
15/16/62. Someone said in there. No down
It's
payment.
in the comments. 15 USC.
15 USC 1662.
Okay.
No down
so-
payment.
Yeah,
Okay,
okay,
so
no,
you guys-
yeah, B
you guys-
as in boy, 15, 16, 62, B as in boy, cash not required. B, credit
Okay.
transaction.
Yeah, because you were saying that it was mixing a consumer transaction with
Cash transaction, 15, 16, 62, B as in boy. There you go. And then finance charge is the sum of all payment, 15/16/05A.
05A. I missed something. Sorry. I'm trying to write it down. USC 15. What?
1605A is an apple. Finance charges is the sum of all payments.
Okay, so she put in the application, so that means that she securitized the instrument. So in their holding it was good for 30 days. So do I need to go down there with her? Does she have to write
But
a
you
letter
need to go
rescinding
and
it?
ask them to give it back. This is what McReal, this is now you pulling the carriage before the horse, because this is what we've been talking about. So you may need to sit back and listen.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
already got those two codes, 15/62, 15/16/62, B as in boy, cash not required, and 15/16/05A, finance charge is the sum of all payments. Remember, they're purchasing
what
the
she's-
note.
She's saying is you want to gain that knowledge. You want to be able to stand on it if it has to go to court, y'all.
Can we do?
And I'm writing it down. I appreciate that. I'm just making.
Can we-
notes
can we-
while I'm talking down.
Hey, user.
Go ahead,
I don't know. I don't want to call you user, but
Oh, go ahead.
let's do a little role playing. You got these two codes. You're at the dealership right now. What do you say?
Basically,
I'm
I'd like to rescind the contract that they didn't approve, or that's what rescind the contract that they didn't approve. But do I need to do that in writing or verbally?
Are you asking the dealership, or do you know?
Actually, I don't know. That's why I'm sort of up in the question to see if I need to go in there with some type of affidavit saying that they did it or what.
You want to keep it all in writing because you want to get the evidence. You want them to write you back, get that as evidence, and keep it as evidence.
Okay. Okay. So
And in the
me
mail,
writing them
with
is
they
just a
letterhead.
request to cure.
We didn't hear you.
So me writing them by mail, certified mail, the heading would be a request to cure. Is that correct?
That would be your notice of curing, because you're going to ask them questions. Now, from my understanding, you ain't got to state the code. There's no such thing as required down payment. And then the sum of all charges, which is already included in the fine, is it not? You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay. So if they don't even answer to those simple questions, acquiescence apply. They're in default if they don't answer you back. Why? Because one right here within 15/16/35 say you got a right to rescission. Even the application, you got a right to ask for it back. And you know they're not going to produce it, so now you got to move forward. What you're going to do from there? Who you going to report it to?
Well, I did, like you said, I am a good listener. So once you started going over the codes, I started pulling out all my contracts all the way back from 2021. And none of mine has the full disclosures on any of the contracts.
Yeah, and
Whether it
see,
be unsecured
CFPB is
loans
going
or
back as
secured
far as
loans.
2018. That's about, in many cases, they're going back as 2018, guys. So if anybody asking how far back, we know there's no statute of limitation on fraud. They are going back to 2018. I'm thinking it's just because of the caseload.
Who's going back?
CFPB for its taking claims.
Okay. Okay, so I actually need to go ahead and go start the claims process on everything.
Start the administration process first, give them a default. Ask
Okay.
those questions. Ask those questions. Acquiescence apply. Give them Be fair, give them 20 days.
Yeah, I heard you say 20 days earlier. Yeah, I heard you say 20 days.
That's being really fair, but you could give them less than that, really. But yeah, give them 20 days. Sure.
No, 20 days was for when you send your rescission. And
Right,
Yeah,
right.
I would give them
Let's
less.
just be fair.
I would give
Because look, we already know they ain't gonna give it back, right?
Are they being fair?
Everybody
They
gonna
ain't
do
being
that.
fair.
We know we ain't gonna get it back. So just entertain they ass for a little bit.
You're right. You're right.
Okay, so
Say,
give the,
look, if you have to bring, look, I gave him 20 calendar days.
well, McReal, I'm gonna put you on the hot seat for a minute. You said you know how to just ask 2 questions. I sent him the text with 2 questions, and that'll qualify you for a free bottle of Woodford Reserve for your cigars.
Oh, he looking out for you. What about me?
Well, I don't know what you like. But see, I was on McReal the other day.
There. Don't get that nigga no damn cigars. I'm playing.
No. I was on with McReal the other day. We had a great conversation because I love.
Oh, y'all did, huh? Always like that, man.
Yeah, well, no, I'm just saying. I'm like, I
playing.
follow all you guys, and I need to set up my account so it's not private.
But he gets cigars. Right, he gets cigars.
Well, what do you like? What do you like, ma'am?
I like wine. I like good wine, red wine, or some sweet wine. If you can give me a good deal on that'll be awesome.
Hey, that'll work. Then we're gonna get connected on that stuff, man. Because I just love to relax. I love to travel, but I'm just trying to absorb all this information, and it's really for me sorting out everything that's all over the place. But I think that you guys are a wealth of information. Yes, you too, Mr. Guards. I've been listening to you because you in it too. So everybody in here, you guys are very knowledgeable, but from my understanding, the way that we're moving from topic to topic has been a bit confusing for me because I've got like 80 notes, but they're not numerated in any specific order. So that's why I'm asking.
Remember, all roads gonna lead to Kansas.
Yes, ma'am.
So there ain't no confusion, just like 610. You know how 610 loop back around, right?
Okay.
There you have it.
Okay, that'll work.
We riding on 610 right now because it's going to take us for a loop, but we coming right back where we started from.
Okay. Well, I'll have to go into settings and unprivatize my account. There's not much on it, but I do appreciate you guys. And, and I'm following all y'all, including you too, Miss Divine Angel. I think your account said it was private. I don't know if y'all are following me back.
I'm going to say that's fake news. That's fake news there, user. You ain't following me.
You gotta follow Ryan.
I had to step away for a second. My bad. Hey, no.
What I said?
Check it out. No, I heard you saying something about cigars and stuff. So, so mute. Everybody mute.
So I'm gonna jump on that.
All right. So when I ask, whose capital was used to purchase my property? Property being the note. Right? Goddamn. Somebody mute. All right. So I'm talking about my property. It's the note. So what did I just do when I asked them that question? One, if they answer it, then you're gonna know there was no fucking loan. Right? Boom, you're busted. If you don't answer it in 10 days, boom, you're done. There's no loan. Right? Either way, you're fucked. Fucking with me. Right?
Yep.
So whose capital used? Okay, so now if I say whose capital was used, now they have to answer it was yours. They ain't gonna do that. They're not gonna do it. They're not gonna do it. They're not gonna do it. They're not gonna answer it. They're gonna get an attorney immediately because that's what they did when I asked them that question. But by then it's already too late. It's too late.
It's too late to apologize.
Too late. So I just trapped you. I just trapped them. I just trapped the corp in a box.
Damn if you do, damn if you don't.
Exactly. So this is the kind of questions that you have to ask when you get understanding of what the fuck is going on. And I have understanding of what the fuck is going on. I don't need to know none of the backdoor office fucking drawings. I don't need none of that shit. None
Or
of it.
Mary had a little
I'm
lamb.
telling you right now.
You was in 76. So what is your real name? What is your, just give me a name.
Oh, my name actually, guys, is Gary.
Okay, now Gary, here's your
Yes,
one of
ma'am.
your questions you're gonna ask. Who capital was used to open the account?
Cigars for life, brother. All right, yeah. Just hit me up, man. All right, listen. Don't you know? You want to reinvent my wheel? Go ahead. But I'm telling you what.
No, because it's watch, rinse, repeat, and it's the same thing.
Hey,
It's right up under the same way of rescission. It says right, including opening.
Your understanding is I don't understand.
I don't care about no rescission. I don't care about none of that hocus pocus shit. I'm telling you what I'm doing. Administrative process, I can have the whole goddamn page empty with a certificate of mailing on there with one question. And it's over.
Mm-hmm.
Play games if you want to. Then look, you can ask based on your own motherfucking understanding. Ask the question you want to ask.
There you go.
Ask the question that you want to ask that you can stand on based on the codes and shit you done looked up. Right?
There you go.
Right.
That's
Do
better.
that. Do that. One question. One, two questions. I don't give a fuck. Don't make it complicated. Like everybody is out here doing. I done done
How you get fired on your day off?
Man, I've been doing this shit. I'm trying to tell you guys, this shit is not motherfucking rocket science. Once you have a few things under your belt, then fucking stand on it. Right?
Yes, sir.
Two, three things. Two, three things.
Two, three things.
Look,
2, 3 things, man.
Don't get
Go
your
ahead and
blood
ask the
pressure
question.
high.
Listen, you can literally ask. Listen. Take the question I have and mask it in a page full of bullshit. Right? Just dance around asking all kinds of stupid shit. I don't care what you do. Ask the one question. Whose capital was used? Who the fuck's capital was used? And it's over.
So what if they say the banks?
It's over, bro. If they say it was the banks, nigga, did you hear what? All right, so here's where we go with understanding again. This is why I'm gonna jump to the fucking jump to the fucking
Y'all about to get this man an A.
This is why. Listen, this is why I laugh at you when you read, right? This is why I laugh at you because you asked me that question. Now listen. If they say it was the banks, then there was no fucking loan.
Did you just throw the phone or did you have
He threw it.
He threw it. He dropped the mic, y'all.
There was no loan. I missed McReal.
That makes
so
sense.
He's so angry. Yeah, he's so angry.
Who's your daddy? Who's your
No,
daddy?
I'm sorry. Everybody's talking over each other. McReal, what did you say? If they say that they...
Listen, I'm just hypothetical.
Yeah, I know, and that's why I'm listening.
He said, what if the bank says it was theirs? Okay, well then there was no loan.
Exactly.
How does that correlate? What do you mean?
The question,
If they say that they funded
the question is rigged, bro. Guys, ladies, women, pay attention. I know it seems like I'm all smart and shit, but I'm really dumber than the rest of everyone else.
That's true. That's 100%.
Hey, keeping it real, 100.
Hey, but I'm just saying, you can't. It's so simple that you smart people can't figure it out. Okay, that's all it is. So listen, whose capital was used? Okay, so if the bank said, "Oh, it was ours," we used our capital to purchase the note. Oh, so thanks for telling me there was no loan. Peace.
You get it, right, user?
Well,
Because you purchased the loan.
Well, I'm working on it because what I was really trying to figure out is because they're going to trade it as security because my signature is the money. So
let me give it. Don't make me mute everybody. Look, okay. Once again, if they say that if they say, oh, it was ours. Okay, so bro, guys. So then, if you purchased the note using your capital, then why would I need to purchase the note? Ding, 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 ding. Right? Simple shit, right? Simple shit. Simple, simplistic shit. Let's stop making it fucking hard. Now, don't forget to McReal 10, cash at me. Everything you got when you got.
Big Billy.
Everything you got.
Okay, well, so I'm trying to write this down. I don't write as fast as you talk. So why do I need to fund the note? You said if they use their capital to purchase the note, then why what?
There was no loan.
There was no loan. It'd be their shit then. It'd be their debt.
Exactly. They bought it, right? And that's they boo-boo diaper.
So why would I have to purchase my own note back?
Exactly. What sense does that make?
It's the setup. Hey, look.
Everybody's following this, right? If you're in the chat and you're following it, hit 1. If 2, if not. Like, this is not hard.
Yeah, do that. I like that. Hit 1 if you understand what I'm saying. Look,
over here, we need to understand.
Listen, over here in my camp over here, we specialize in setups.
Right. Pop quiz of today.
We specialize. I'm not finna give you all the questions. Fuck y'all. I already gave it to you before. So go back and listen to somebody. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Brutal. If you want to, hey, if you go into my, look, I'm gonna tell you right now, if 140, how many, 140, if you hit me in the inbox and you don't have money to donate, I'm gonna fucking block you, and then I'm gonna block you from the lives from whenever I'm in here on anybody else's they make me moderator on. I'm gonna let you know right now.
He ain't lying because I've been seeing bodies come up missing.
No, but I'm saying don't waste my time. That's what I'm trying to say. Don't waste my motherfucking time. I'm already giving it to you. I'm already giving it to you here. I'm telling you. I already gave you. Man, listen, guys. For real.
These damn coins you get.
Don't fucking hit me in the inbox. And don't be ready. Nikki. What? What you want? Is it? It's not the weekend yet, is it? We don't got a visitation this weekend.
Damn, he said,
Play your mouth, stop playing now. But oh shit.
Represent.
I'll be over there in a minute. I know you in Georgia. You in Georgia. I'll be over there in a minute.
Wrong location. Wrong location. A little bit more south. A little bit
Sound
more.
like Miss Nikki got hands.
She in the NFL, baby.
A little bit more bullets. Come south.
For real.
yeah, but hey, not to get off topic. Did y'all hear what Derry said about what happened to girl Lisa?
I missed it.
One day you're here, baby, and you're gone. See, they had master the W4 sandwich, right?
You're talking about Hollywood.
Yeah, Hollywood.
Yeah, I told y'all about. Well, that was like 2-3 weeks ago. No, she just had bad health though. I don't know about anything specific.
But she racked up that she owed a lot.
That's how you get away with it.
Yeah, because
That's how you get away with it.
I had, because like I said, with Derek in Hollywood and the Smoky Bay, we've been, all the way back since they started the damn group. So I just didn't follow. I took a few things out of there and I don't follow it no more. But then I went back to holler at her a couple weeks ago and was like, yo, how's everything rocking? Blah, blah, blah. And I didn't hear nothing. And then the next notice I got was a obituary thing.
Oh, wow.
I was like, you gotta be crazy.
She must have been living nice before that, though.
I don't know what she had done because, like I said, I left the group and.
You didn't hear what he said? What she owed at that time?
It was in the millions.
138 million.
Exactly.
What, she was spending all that?
Taxes. Tax wanted to get her for 138 million.
Oh, for doing them sandwiches?
For doing whatever she done, all of it. But she was living nice before that, I tell you what.
It was what it's what she accumulated. She still had to pay taxes on what she got. All she had to do was plead indebtedness, but they knew what type of money they was giving her back, so of course they're gonna tax her the kingdom come.
They'll get it from the estate.
They probably already got it back from the estate.
They'll get it from the estate.
And then you heard about the brother, how dirty he was. See how money changes people?
I can't even. I don't know how to share the screen, or else I would. But since Ryan has the big screen, pull up the fiduciary. I mean, not fiduciary. Pull up the free dictionary that I gave y'all to look at. Fire. Pull up that free dictionary. And just look on Google and pull up that free dictionary, Ryan, or something. And that way you can look up what estate means, and you're gonna laugh.
What? Look up what?
Well, there's a financial dictionary.
Law dictionary in there, financial dictionary, all of them. It's actually very handy. It has hyperlinks for everything.
Google, yeah, there you go. Thank you.
What you said?
Just Google the free dictionary if you don't have it already popped up there. That don't look like it, but
these are on dictionary.com. Go to Google and type in free dictionary, and then you'll see what he's talking about. Click on that.
Okay, I've got Black's Law pulled up, and you said the definition of estate, the degree and quantity, nature, and the extent of interest which a person has in real and personal property. Did you catch that?
Once, no, I missed it. But okay, I'm just trying to see.
I was in Black's Law Dictionary. The definition of estate is the degree, quantity, nature, and extent which a person has in real and personal property.
You don't listen. If I would have said, brother, go look at Black's Law, 5th edition, then you would have went to Black's Law, 5th edition. But I said go to free goddamn dictionary on Google.
That was what I had. I apologize, big real damn.
I said go to motherfucking free dictionary.
It's freedictionary.com or .org or something like that. If you type in free dictionary on Google, it should be something like that. Right? It should be right there, somewhere on top.
It's free dictionary, free
all one word.
A landed property, usually a considerable size.
Let me get out of here. Let me go fucking look, because I know this is like telling the bees to go fly with
man, but it's all one word, man. Free dictionary, one word.
Oh yeah, this is the one that we was on last time. Debtor. Dictionary, Cambridge.org.
The other one's better. The free dictionary one's better, girl. I'm telling you. It has hyperlinks to every word for the definitions and everything
this one
from law.
Too. This one does too, but this one's the ORG. If we're dealing with anything, securities or finance,
it's free dictionary, ORG.
Dictionary, but of this year for 2023.
Oh, I don't know. As long as it, whatever fits it, but really.
To creditor, borrower, and lender.
Y'all couldn't hear me no more. I don't know how to bring up my screen because it's obviously gonna be too damn hard for y'all to get it. It basically says, hold on, let me look again real quick.
This is something though for everybody. I mean, I'm telling you, this thing is good for everybody because it has the hyperlinks for all the definitions on law, financial, different things. You know what I'm saying? It's actually very handy, especially if you're learning, man. That thing's cool.
It says the estate includes all properties, blah blah blah, and securities.
The hell?
Yeah, hold on a second. Let me see. estate includes all properties, real estate, personal property, and securities. Blah blah blah. I'm just spitballing because you ain't gonna be able to. I know you ain't gonna find it, so I just read the definition. I already found it. I just can't read it on here and I gotta scroll back to the other fucking screen where you can't hear me and then come back. So I'm not gonna read the whole thing. I just read one sentence. So the securities is part of the estate. So at probate, if you will, with your loved ones that transition, what do you think that they're pulling in over there? the securities from your whole lifetime.
Exactly.
It's part of and they split that shit up and they pay the taxes on it and nobody knows nothing else.
And you know what's even bad about it, McReal?
Everybody thinks
that the bankers are so
property.
greedy, they want to empty out the bank.
Everybody thinks that the estate is the physical property, cars, houses, furniture, all that shit. No. The securities is more than anything. Mm-hmm. All them checks you cashed throughout your lifetime, all the motherfucking loans and shit, all them accounts, insurances, et cetera, et cetera.
Pitiful, ain't it? They want it all per individual, including the kids, even the unborn. More than woo. I feel you. McReal, what happened? You done fell off, honey.